Hey YouTube, Ryan Knight here. Today I'm going to be discussing something that really pisses off a lot of men, even anytime it's fucking brought up. And I can't blame guys for it. In fact, a lot of women that I've talked to can't blame guys for getting pissed off at just the idea of it. Because, the only ones that are going to be sitting there and being 100% for this and not sit there and see the hypocrisy in it are pretty much feminists, but they fail to see their own hypocrisy, or even if they do accept that they have some hypocrisy, they're all like, well, it's justified. So, and hypocrisy is never justified, by the way. But let's go ahead and take a good look at this. And I'm going to actually be applying some stuff that I've been seeing on MGTOW that actually makes some fucking sense and that is fair and balanced. Yeah, that's right. I'm saying some shit on MGTOW has been fair and balanced. In fact, quite a bit of it is, because a lot of it's based in logic. Logic, unfortunately, doesn't really consider your feelings, but fortunately, it also doesn't consider the feelings of an opponent. So, let's get into this. Now, if you haven't guessed already, I'm actually talking about cuckoldry. And what cuckoldry is, for those who have been living under a rock or just have no fucking clue, or have that problem where when you hear something so completely stupid that it's gonna rot your fucking brain, you actually forget it to protect yourself. Cuckoldry is when a man and a woman get married or are in a relationship, whatever, and the man is expected to be alright with another man fucking his wife. But he still has all the same responsibilities, right? And he's not allowed to go out and fuck other women, because then that's not cuckoldry, that's swinging. Cuckoldry is swinging in a one-sided manner. You know? And a lot of people don't understand the idea of cuckoldry, you know? And let's be honest, cuckoldry really caught on in the BDSM community. Now, the reason why I bring that up is because with BDSM, I'll just think about it. Think about what BDSM is about, all right? You know, domination, submission, you know, whips, chains, all that shit, you know? All the fun stuff, let's say that. But cuckoldry is more of a emotional beating. And the guys that tend to like that sort of thing either are already in a swinger couple or just like feeling like a piece of shit. I mean, there's some people that actually like that shit. And if that's you, then fine, go for it. For you, that's fine. But it's a thing where women and... Now, I can't say women. Feminists and SJWs and all that are trying to push this thing that a man who refuses to be cuckolded by his wife is sexist. Wait, what? You mean you're against someone signing a social and legal contract stating that they are going to not go out and fuck other people? You got two people signing this contract, and you expect one party to still have to follow it, but the other party to be able to go out, not only break that contract, but be able to break that contract in the face of the other person, and the other person not allowed to get angry. When it's the person on the losing end of the deal anyway, as far as the contract is concerned, to begin with. Now, I made a previous video on how you can go ahead and fix some issues between men and women. This is one of those issues that needs to fucking go. If you want to ask about something like this, like if you're already in the BDSM community or you want to try it out or something like that, and you want to ask about it, go ahead and ask about it, but don't expect the guy to ever trust you again. Don't expect the guy to be okay with it. Know that it's a fucking long shot, because the thing is now we have a clash between male and female nature. And the thing is this is another one of those times where society has fucked up nature. Because a woman's nature is to find the guy with the most resources. But to find the guy with the best genetic traits to bear children for. That is not the same thing. Especially not in today's society. Way back, yes, that would have been, because the stronger and faster and more aggressive ones were the ones who had all the shit. Because everyone else was too afraid to fucking go up against them because, you know, dead. But we don't have that now. So now that is not the same thing. In fact, it's usually quite the opposite. Under the most, under common circumstances. The only time where that's the same thing is under the most extreme of circumstances. We're talking like celebrities. We're talking about the upper echelons, right? We're talking about, some politicians. You know, the ones that are really shitty at their job and spend more time working out and going out and golfing than actually spending time doing their job. Hello, Obama. But usually the ones who have, you know, the good paying jobs and so on and so forth tend to not exactly be the lookers. So I'm going to break this down in the most basic way possible so people can completely understand this. So the only people that won't understand this are complete and total fucking morons that are nothing more than missed abortion opportunities. All right? And yes, I'm fucking pissed off about this. I may be a little bit on the aggressive side. If you got a problem with it, fuck off. I don't care. What you are having here is a situation where a woman doesn't even have to put in the effort of monkey branching. And if you don't know what monkey branching is, go ahead, look up MGTOW, look up monkey branching, have fun with that living nightmare of a conversation. Because the thing is once you actually look at it, you know you've seen it happen at least once, if not more, in your lifetime. And this is coming from an antisocial fuck. All right? I've seen this thing happen multiple fucking times. And it also combines with the cock carousel. So here we go. You want a woman to have access to a man's to his resources, all right? But she does not want to do the trade. You know, that's basically what marriage is at this point. You know, it's women trading the promise of sex, which they fall flat on, by the way, for access to the man's resources. So, now they're not even wanting to have that. They're not even wanting to have that one. Loyalty and all that. Oh, no. That's so old-fashioned. It is the idea of men having to sacrifice everything for a woman taken to an extreme. Because now not only does the man have to be willing to sacrifice his life, he has to be willing to turn off his own nature. He has to be able to deny his own sexuality, his own sexual needs, while a woman can let hers run unfettered. This is fucking ridiculous. Anyone advocating for this to not only be a societal norm, but for it to be upheld as far as law is concerned, which guess what? Technically it already is. Those people are piles of fucking shit. Those are the ones that care absolutely nothing for men. Now, if it's other men sitting there and saying it, it's because they're sitting there and thinking, well, that won't happen to me. I don't have to worry about that because they think that they're a big catch or whatever. Here's the thing. The only thing that's been keeping you motherfuckers safe has been those societal norms where it's all like, you know, it's not exactly 100% okay for a woman to go out and do that. Yeah, we'll make every excuse in the book for her, but it's still not okay. You know, there's still at least something negative about it. Well, they want to get rid of that. They want to get rid of any legal consequence. And the thing is we've already seen that they are more than willing on a legal basis to go ahead and stick a man with the responsibility of another man's child. They've already shown this. This is not a one-off thing either. So here's the problem at this point. Ladies, you need to go ahead and start speaking out against feminism if you ever want men to come back to the plantation. The thing is me seeing this, yeah, I'm one step closer. I'm one step closer to saying, you know what, fuck it, MGTOW's 100% right. See, despite what you may, the vibe you might get from me, I actually tend to try to be optimistic. Realistic, yes, but still on the optimistic portion of that. But y'all keep proving me wrong when it comes to my optimism. Because the thing is, if you were proving me wrong as far as my views are concerned, then I would be a lot more optimistic. But y'all are only proving me right on that one. So let's go ahead and recap here. Women want to be able to go out and fuck any guy that they want, anytime that they want, while being in a committed relationship, making it so that the man cannot go out and fuck another woman for a risk of the woman that he's with losing access to his resources because maybe this other woman is a little more ready to go. You know, maybe because we all know that women are very self-conscious. That's a thing. They're constantly in that state. Well, most of them are. Some of them, no. Some of them lack that survival instinct. So, but you know, there's guys out there that lack basic survival instincts as well. You know, and they all have a ring on their fucking finger. But let's go ahead and be realistic about this. That is the most one-sided, most self-centered, self-serving bullshit that a woman can peddle. And that is the most dumbass, Darwin Award-worthy bullshit that a man can peddle. And like I said, if it's something that you would enjoy, then do whatever floats your boat. But don't come bitching to everyone else when you're paying for 6 other men's fucking kids and they're out able to still go ahead, afford their fucking sports cars, able to fucking retire, able to fucking live out their lives and be fucking happy. And you know, the funniest aspect of it is the men that are all for this, they are playing into MGTOW's hands. At least, at the very fucking least, if they're not playing into MGTOW's hands, then they're playing into the pickup artist's hands. And there is a separation there. A lot of people love to say that pickup artists, PUAs, are MGTOW. No, they're not. MGTOWs are smarter than that shit. At least the ones that I've been talking to. Both online and offline. They're all like, oh, hell no. Because the thing is PUAs make it a point to stick their dick in as much crazy as they can. Hell, even a non-MGTOW will understand that that is the dumbest fucking shit you can do. There's a reason why men sit there and say, don't stick your dick in crazy. Now, there is an upside to this. The thing is at that point, you're going to end up in situations where eventually these kids are going to see this. Some of them are going to think that it's normal. But some of the kids are going to see their dads committing suicide because of it. They're going to see their dads going into deep levels of depression. They're going to see their dads dying off early. And they're going to be looking back and seeing, you know, hey, this was never the thing. What the fuck's going on? And then also at the same time, you're going to have these little beta bullshit motherfucking cucks genetically dying out. Because their genetics aren't going to be passed on. So that means you're going to get men that are going to be more aggressive, more driven, and less gynocentric. You're going to get young ladies that are seeing that men are not happy in those relationships. So then you're going to have those few that actually want their partners. They're going to actually buy into the romance bullshit of, you know, both parties are supposed to make each other happy, you know? And they're going to actually treat their men correctly. And they're going to ask their guy if he's okay with it. And they're going to have a guy that's actually fucking honest and say, no, I'm not okay with that. It fucking kills me. And they're going to take it seriously. Then other guys are going to see that and go, I want that in a woman. And all of a sudden, you're going to see that change go right on back. And then when everyone's happiness starts rising again, all of a sudden people are going to realize, hey, this is bullshit. But the thing is we are looking at hundreds of years for that cycle to go through. That's hundreds of years of men getting fucked in the ass. I'm not going to be one of them. I refuse. I'm responsible for my daughter, who I know is my fucking daughter. I am never going to get with a woman that has another man's kid. I am never going to get with a woman and even take the chance of having a kid with her. In fact, I'm not even going to get with a woman again. Because after looking into all this, it has me fucking terrified. And I'm looking at the potential positives for it. There's one or two. I look at the potential consequences for it. Holy shit. I can't fit it all onto one page. This is absolutely mortifying to me. And people are, you know, plugging their ears and not listening when people are saying, hey, this is a real fucking problem. They're saying, oh, look at men bitching and complaining. And then they love to sit there and go, well, what about the guy that fucks his secretary? How long has it been since that hasn't been okay? Because the thing is we even had a bunch of old fucking movies that I watched as a kid that sat there and showed that those guys were motherfucking pieces of shit. And they ended up getting theirs in the end. So it's been a long time since that was an okay thing to do. Yet we're still making excuses for women doing much worse than that. So, when is enough enough, guys? Thing is, at this point, now that I've made that decision to just say, fuck it, I'm done, I actually feel a lot better. I really do. Because the thing is it feels like I can now move at my own pace. Like I'm not having to try to keep up with all these other motherfuckers that are out there for one motherfucking thing. I'm not racing for the same goal as them. I'm racing for my own. And I'm the only one in my race. That's a pretty nice thing. That means it's no longer a race. It's a leisurely stroll. If I want to run there, I can. But if I want to just meander my way there, then that's good as well. So, how about it, guys? Because the thing is, if someone else wants to join you on that path, all right, fine. They can be walking in the same direction as you and still you not be associated with them. That's fine. But I'm going to warn you right now. A woman tries to get onto that path with you, get the fuck away. Don't fucking go for it. Because the thing is she is on that path to try to drag you back onto the path that she fucking wants you to follow. And she is going to be completely unwilling to deviate from that path. Not even by one step. So, at this point, you know, I've always been, you know, you should try to trust people and that sort of, no. Don't trust people. The only person you can really trust is yourself at this point. If you choose to trust someone, if someone's proven that you can trust them, then go for it. But be very careful about who you trust. Make sure that they can't legally fuck you over. Know your local laws. Go ahead, do the fucking research. Invest in yourself. You won't be sorry about it. And when it comes to social norms, like if you've got friends or family that are asking you when you're going to tie the knot, which I think it's funny that you got the saying, tie the knot. I know where the saying comes from, but that's not what comes to mind anymore. Whenever someone says, tie the knot, the only thing I see is a fucking noose.